Welcome to my journey. Welcome to my journey. I'm alone now. Welcome to my journey. Welcome to my journey. I'm alone now. Hello again. Welcome to my channel, Miss Taylor 1976. I have just been uploading new videos because I'm new to YouTube and I'm trying to grow my content, and I appreciate your support. So I've been watching YouTube for a long time, and a lot of YouTubers do their commentary while they're in their car. So I am taking a stab at it. Now what I want to talk about is New York City and what's been happening in New York City. Since I had my car vandalized, okay, which I posted, and I'm so sick of New York right now, I need to talk about the history of New York and really what's going on real quick. Now, everyone knows New York City used to be a grimy gutter trap. I mean, you get off at Times Square, honey, and you will see... Times Square used to be like the sex Disneyland, okay? Nothing but peep shows, X-rated this, drugs for sale, blah, 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 blah. And that was during the Koch years. Now, I'm middle-aged. I've grown up in New York all my life, all my generations, mother's generation, grandmother's generation, great-grandmother's generation. All have lived in Brooklyn, New York. So I had no idea that we were from any place else besides Brooklyn. But anyway, as a Brooklyn family, generationally, when I was old enough to understand what the mayors were, it was Ed Koch. New York City was grimy with a crackhead epidemic. Then came in, I want to say Dinkins came after Koch. And even though Dinkins was a great token and a great, he wanted to do the he actually wanted to do the MWBE for the businesses because he realized about the discrimination with the city and the government. Like, people believe New York is liberal, but it's very, very discriminative. It is. It discriminates by money, and it does discriminate by class and race. But we won't get into that. Right now, this is just the history. So New York City used to be ratchet. Mayor Dinkins came in, tried to upgrade it. He only got one term. Guiliani defeated him, okay? Republican. Guiliani came in, and for whatever Guiliani did, he got rid of the ratchet. I mean, forget his reputation now. When he was the mayor of New York City in 2001 happened with he did absolutely made an impact on the city. We used to have what we call it a broken windows problem, where these neighborhoods just were burnt out, whatever out. People were squatting, blah, blah, blah. It used to be, we would drive your car, you'd stop at a stop sign or a red light, and some homeless person would jump out and wipe off your window for some money. And all of a sudden, when Guiliani came in, all of the window washers and the homeless people disappeared. It's like he blanked them into the cornfield. I don't know what he did, but they were gone. The next thing was, after Guiliani, was Bloomberg. Bloomberg took it even more corporate than that. And he started to clean up, and he cleaned up New York City for businesses. And it became a business. And everything that was going on with Times Square, all of that got shut down, and it became like a Disneyland, like an actual family-friendly place, Times Square. But he still neglected, or those other mayors still neglected, the area that I live at in Brooklyn. That still became the place that nobody cared about. Then you get to after Bloomberg stole a whole nother, he took a whole nother term. No mayor was ever doing 3 terms. I think it was a 2-term or whatever. And he done took himself a whole nother term. Said the city needed him. I forgot what the crisis was. See? Whatever. Oh, wait a minute. It was the economic crash of 2008. There we go. The economic crash when everything, George Bush and everything, when Barack Obama came into office, a lot of things were out of whack. I mean, companies were getting government bailouts like they were on the free cheese line. Okay. So yeah, but I don't remember. Did de Blasio come after Bloomberg? It's like I stopped caring about politics because it wasn't affecting my neighborhood. You know, you get all these, you get pumped up and everything that they're going to do and the politicians and all the campaigning. And then when they get into office, nothing changed in the neighborhood. No, what started to change incrementally in my neighborhood was the privatization of public housing. And also putting up shelters, homeless shelters. Homelessness is a huge problem in New York because New York only works for two groups of people, the very, very rich or the very, very poor. Everyone in between gets to pay for those two people. The people at top don't pay much, the people at the bottom pay nothing, and everyone else pays too much. Okay? That's New York City. So, now I'm going to bring us up to the future today. Mayor Adams. Mayor Adams succeeded de Blasio. He's new, so we really don't have much to say about what he's done to the city yet. But New York City has returned to grimy post-COVID. It's back to Mayor Koch days. It's back to, you have to absolutely be on lookout. You can't be comfortable being in a daydream because you'll be sucker punched. You know what I'm saying? Sucker punched. Pushed in the track. Just la 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 la. Someone pushes you on a train track. What? Where they doing that at? New York? And let me tell you something. I'm Brooklyn crazy, man. New Yorkers, we are a little nuts. Because we internalize trauma and we act like it didn't happen. This is a 24/7 city. And because we work so hard, and it wasn't until I'm now at my middle age that I realized that New York City mindset is what broke me. Because overworking is not virtuous. Working 24/7 is not virtuous. But for the sake of progress and for New York time, you know, nothing ever sleeps. Even when you get off work, you still got to check your work email. You still have to, you don't get off work and just go home. Other people in other cities, they can leave their work at the job till they get back to it. New York City, your job is your identity. It is your life. It is everything you live, breathe, eat, and see in the city revolves around what you do here. So that's my spiel. I hope this was educational, if not entertaining. Yeah, we've gotten back to grimy days in New York City, and I don't know what Mayor Adams is actually going to do with it, but you know, he's a new one. So thank you for watching. New video will come shortly. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.